Most people just think like, you have one arm, it's impossible to play video games.
Another favourable kickoff going the way of Ashllxyy. Will he be able to get a fourth? Will he be able to find a lead? He's got the flip reset. He's going to get it over Lewis P. 4-3.
I went to one of Ashllxyy's streams and there was Ashllxyy playing with one arm and a chin. And I'm like, Ashllxyy is way better than me with two hands.
Hitbox is giving Scrub problems. Ashllxyy flicking another one by.
World-class mechanics. He's absolutely the top tier mechanically, and you wouldn't know that he's doing it all with one hand.
Oh, Ashllxyy! Oh, Ashllxyy! Oh, Ashllxyy! That's amazing!
If you're born with a disability, you can still make it. You can do anything. Even if there's something holding you back, you can still do it. Trust me, you can do anything.
Hey folks, before we get into Ashllxyy's incredible story, I just want to let you know that this video is brought to you by Geico. Look, being an amazing Rocket League prodigy isn't easy, but you know what is? Switching to Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. So if you want more info, check out the link in the description below. All right, back to the video. Rocket League is one of the hardest games to play at a high level. Whether you're bounce dribbling, musty-flicking, power sliding, or doing a wavedash kickoff, it's a game that relies on precise inputs, muscle memory, and split-second decision-making. Which makes it all the more incredible that one of the most exciting prodigies the game has ever seen plays with just one arm.
I went to one of Ashllyy's streams and there was Ashllxyy playing with one arm and a chin. And I'm like, Ashllxyy is way better than me with two hands.
Nice.
There's a long history of disabled athletes finding ways to excel at their games. And in the realm of competition, esports is a fantastic equalizer. No matter your situation, we all compete in the same arena. Take Broly Legs, for example. Despite being born with arthrogryposis and scoliosis, he's managed to dominate able-bodied players at a high level.
I did always get that look, you know, when someone had to play me, you know, they looked at me and they're like, you know, is this a free win? Is this a buy? And, you know, it kind of gave me that drive to beat them, because I was like, no, you know, I'm here to knock you out.
Oh wow, didn't get the flash kick. He tried to go for an anti-air with that crouching horn. Yeah, you can't anti-air air to air. Broly Legs gets one on the board versus Knuckle Dude.
Or as another example, there's Sightless Combat, who fought his way to the top of Killer Instinct's leaderboard despite being completely blind. Regardless of their situations, disabled competitors have proven that in esports, anything is possible, but nothing is easy. And Ashllxyy is no exception.
World-class mechanics. He's absolutely the top tier mechanically, and you wouldn't know that he's doing it all with one hand, holding the controller like a violinist holds a violin, and pushing. I mean, Rocket League controls are quite difficult to begin with. You have to do a lot with your thumb. If you play default controls, you have to jump, boost, power slide, and flick on and off ball cam with your thumb. Like, he does all that with his chin. He just pushes the buttons with his chin.
Born with one arm, Ashllxyy grew up playing soccer, a pastime that naturally translated into video games when he learned how to play FIFA with his feet. But by the time he was 9, he stumbled on a game that would change his life forever. In 2015, Rocket League launched as a free-to-play PS4 game, and Ashllxyy was hooked instantly. But he just couldn't continue using his feet to play the game.
I don't really know why, but I started having like this spasm in my feet where the muscle just wouldn't, I don't know, it just really hurt. Then, so I thought, I have to change now because I can't be playing it and then this just happens. And then I think I tried a few one-arm controllers out, like, I don't know, like the Made, so you can use one arm, but I didn't really like them because it didn't really optimize how I wanted to play.
But instead of giving up, Ashllxyy only grew more determined. And then one day, out of the blue, he discovered a better way to play.
Remember one day I picked it up and tried playing with my chin, and it just worked. And I started to get better and progress slowly. Obviously, it takes time.
To put this in perspective, imagine playing your favorite competitive game one-handed. Imagine putting your hands on the controller or the mouse and keyboard and then taking one off and still trying to compete at a high level. What Ashllxyy had set his mind to do seemed impossible.
You need to do everything yourself. Every movement of the car, every jump, every turn, every time you use boost to accelerate, it's a button press or a button hold. So it's completely mechanical and it's completely freeform.
But once he figured out his winning formula, Ashllxyy devoted himself to getting better. Every day he'd come home from school and practice every nuanced mechanic there was. It didn't matter that he only had one hand, he was determined to get better.
Gonna be a tough game, but we can win. Nice. Good kickoff. You get the boost. I like spike then, okay. We'll take our time with cut. Nice.
Ashllxyy had been laying relatively low until fellow Englishman and pro player apparently Jack tweeted about the young up-and-comer. Shortly after that, Rocket League's biggest content creator Musty featured him in an interview.
So you have 4 buttons to click with your chin, and like 4 buttons you need that are very important to the game.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, like how did that muscle memory even start working? I just don't understand how that's even possible, man.
I guess like you, it's that you just practice. If you keep on doing it and doing it and doing it, you'll eventually get to know it, right?
But if the community hadn't taken notice of him by then, Ashllxyy was about to make sure that they would never forget his name by taking down the former world champion, Scrubkilla.
Now will have a flick chance, gets it by Scrub, inching within.
Ashllxyy will take it. Ooh, and he whipped right by Scrub. I'm not sure he's going to get back to that one. Yep, perfectly placed.
Hitboxes giving Scrub problems. Ashllxyy flicking another one by. Oh, and Ashllxyy dodging the air demo attempt will take this the distance. Scrubkilla will be down by 3, less than a minute left. Ashllxyy making a name for himself here on the mainstream. Ashllxyy, $5,000 richer, and he was able to beat a legend in one. Scrubkilla, the 2-time Titan, the Season 7 world champ, will fall.
Now, while Ashllxyy did beat a former world champion, he did it in a 1v1 match. See, competitive Rocket League is played in a 3v3 format at the highest level, and since Ashllxyy was too young to play pro, he had to settle for dominating the 1v1 circuit. Most recently, he was the runner-up in DreamHack's European 1v1 Boost Cup.
Yeah, so smart from Ashllxyy. You could have taken a shot off kickoff, but he knew there wasn't every chance in the world that it would be going in. Gonna get the triple reset. Oh yes, he does. Barreling down the field. What are you indeed? This is just ridiculous.
It's run away from Lewis P, hasn't it? This is the first time where we've really seen him properly struggling since Razier's, I want to say. Oh, Ashllxyy! Oh, Ashllxyy! Oh, Ashllxyy! That's amazing! Another favorable kickoff going the way of Ashllxyy. Will he be able to get a 4th? Will he be able to find a lead? He's got the flip reset. He's going to get it over Lewis P! 4-3!
Job there, but not good enough to get himself that 6-goal lead back intact. Pops it off the wall. Reset on the ceiling, looking for the delay. Musty! Oh my goodness, I've got whiplash from that shot.
And so, from unranked to bronze, all the way to supersonic legend and through to the top 0.1% of players in the world, Ashllxyy has continued to climb despite all odds.
People need to know that anything's possible. If you're born with a disability, you can still make it. You can do anything. Even if there's something holding you back, you can still do it. Trust me, you can just do anything. It's all about time. Like, I put in 6 hours a day, grinding and grinding until I'm still gonna do it. Grinding and grinding until I get what I want.
Along the way, Ashllxyy has received a ton of love and support from every corner of the Rocket League community.
I think the coolest thing was seeing the positive response in Twitch chat when we showcased Ashllxyy on the RLCS. Yes, the community is absolutely behind Ashllxyy. It was so cool.
But it's not just his play that inspires me and inspires a lot of people. It's the way that he handles himself and his humility and his willingness to learn and to improve.
Ashllxyy made his name in 1v1s, and while he doesn't have a team yet, he's finally 15, old enough to play in the RLCS, which means the future is still wide open for Rocket League's most exciting prodigy.
But the fact that Ashllxyy is showing already that he can compete against some of the best, that he's taken down some of the best in 1s, right? and translating that into 3s just takes a team behind you. I really don't think that Ashllxyy's obstacles are stopping him now. He has found a path and he is in a position to be a player that will compete.
And hopefully, the next like few years, go pro. Hopefully, that's the end goal. To be at a LAN, playing Rocket League, doing what I love.
Thanks for watching. If you want more content like this, hit the sub button and ring that notification bell. For unique bite-sized videos you won't find anywhere else, hit up our Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook pages.